Alright, so I put this PC together for around 300 bucks using mostly secondhand parts I found locally and online. This is not a guide, this is just me showing you what you can actually put together if you're patient and know where to look. So I'll show you how it performs, what parts I use, and what I'll do differently if I built it again. Let's get into the build. The motherboard I used was an A520 from AliExpress. The CPU is a Ryzen 3600 that I got from my local market for like $40. The RAMs are some 2x8 Alloy kits from eBay, used 42 bucks. Not bad. And then for the storage, I got a SATA SSD, 500 gigabytes, which is good enough for this type of build. So the cooler is a white cooler, mainly for aesthetics. You could just use a stock cooler for like $10. You could get one like on eBay, Amazon. You can also skip on the cable extensions, which leaves you at the $300 range. The case is a Gondius white color with like black tempered glass, and at the time it was 40 bucks, so I bought two of them. It's smaller than I expected. Overall, it's a good looking case. I vinyl wrapped the power supply once again to match the aesthetic. Power supply was a EVGA 500 watts, 80 plus certified, which I got from my local market. The graphics card is a 1660 Super, which I got from my local marketplace as well. It only has 6 gigabytes of VRAM, but it can still run games at 1080p. It's a perfect card for this budget. So the total cost of this whole build is $311 if you include the white cooler and the white cable extension. But if you buy a stock cooler and don't get cable extensions, you're around the $280 range. But the goal of this build was pretty simple. Make a PC that doesn't break the bank and get high enough FPS to actually enjoy the games. This PC is perfect for like a first timer, especially for someone who's like wants to switch from console to PC. And with that being said, let's see how this PC performs in Minecraft, Fortnite, and Black Ops 7. Alright, so starting off with Fortnite, because this is usually the first game people ask about with builds like this. On performance settings, it gets close to 200 FPS and it stays over 140 FPS throughout the whole game. The Ryzen 3600 is a great CPU for these type of games. If all you play is Fortnite, Valorant, stuff like that, any esports games like that, this kind of setup is honestly more than enough. So now, Minecraft with shaders, completely different story. This one is more GPU intensive. I wanted to just include the Minecraft with shaders because who doesn't play Minecraft? And if you get a PC, you're gonna want to play with shaders with like some mods. But as you can see, with just shaders, you get over 70 FPS. It's not as much as Fortnite, but it's still good enough to play. It's more than enough, especially at the price point that this PC was built at. So now BO7, I just benchmark it because I wanted to see how much FPS you would get for this PC at this price. And honestly, it's not that bad. At basic settings, you get an average of 93 FPS. If you play these three games, then this PC is honestly perfect for you. Honestly, can't run the modern games that are more heavy, but it's a great starter PC if you're just starting off, you don't have a lot of money, you want to switch from console to PC. And for what this costs, I honestly don't think you can ask for much more. But thank you guys for watching. This has been Jerseos, and I'm out.